Hi, my name is Shravyala. So, in this video, I would like to give a short explanation on matrix chain multiplication. So, in general, when we have more number of matrices, like n number of matrices, then we need to compute the product of those matrices. We need to first check the compatibility of those matrices. The number of columns in first matrix must be equal to number of rows in the second matrix. Col A should be equal to row of B. So here when we are supposed to calculate the multiplication or product of these matrices, we are unable to know what each matrix size is. So when the size of the matrix increases, so it would be difficult, and it requires more time to compute all those calculations. So in order to reduce the number of calculations, we are finding the least number of calculations which are required in this process. So here we are developing an algorithm in such a way that the number of computations becomes very less. So in such a way we find the parenthesis. We will do the parenthesis such that we get the product in that order. Suppose we have A1, A2 and A3. So we have multiple combinations to do this product. First A1 and A2 can be multiplied, then the whole product can be multiplied with A3. If not, A2 and A3 can be multiplied, then that product can be multiplied with A1. So we have two chances in this series. Suppose if there are n number of matrices, we may not know this order. So how we will choose this order? So these will have the significant impact on evaluating the product of those matrices and its cost. So here we need to find the order of magnitude and what is the difference between them. So if we have taken A1, A2 and A3 and 10 by 100, 100 by 5, this is the size of the matrix. So if we take the first type of series, so in this we had total 7500 multiplications. When it is in the second case, we had 75,000 scalar multiplication. So when doing with three matrices, we got that this first type will get the least number of multiplications, scalar multiplications. So in order to find these parentheses, we develop an algorithm, and then we will find out that parentheses and least number of calculations required in order to compute the product of those matrices. The recursive solution is being developed. So we'll be taking a box format in this way, m of I comma j, and we'll computing each one of the box, and then we'll put the values in it based on the number of matrices we have in it. So this is the example for three matrices. Suppose we have four matrices, how it goes on. So here I'll explain this with the help of one example which is being illustrated in quiz. So here I'm having four matrices, A1, A2, A3 and A4. The size of A1 is 30 into 1, and A2 1 by 40, A3 40 by 10, and A4 10 by 25. So for my convenience, I have taken those size in terms of P0 and P1. So first one I have given as P0 into P1, P1, P2, P2, P3, P3, P4. So instead of giving these repeated values can be eliminated. So here P0 conforms for 30, P1 is 1, P2 is 40, P3 10, and P4 is 25. Now I have the formula that m of I comma k is plus m of k plus 1 comma j plus p of I minus 1, p of k and p of j, that is equal to m of I comma j. So in order to fill this box, we have this formula. So based on this formula, we will be first forming this table, and then we will find the least number of calculations and the count of value of it. So here we have m of I comma I is 0 for all I equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here I is 1 to 4. We have 4 matrices here. Since why these are 0? Because the articulation of the same point itself will be always 0. So we have the entire diagonal as 0 in the first step. So next step we need to calculate this one. That means 1 and 2. A1, A2. And then we'll find out A2, A3 and then A3, A4. We'll fill in the diagonal way. Rather than going one by one, we'll do it in the diagonal way so that we'll have less number of computation. Now the first diagonal is completed. Now we are going with A1, A2. Now in order to calculate, we have A1, A2, A2, A3 and A3, A4. For A1 and A2, we have the articulation point at 1. So we take k equal to 1. So in the formula we will substitute these values. M of 1 comma 2 equal to M of 1 comma 1 plus M of 2 comma 2 plus P0 P1 P0 P1 P2. Now here 1 comma 1 is 0. This is 1 comma 1. It is already 0. And 2 comma 2, that is also 0. And P0 P1 P2. Now substitute those values here. 30 140. So that is 1200. Similarly, we will calculate for A2 and A3. We have the articulation point at k equal to 2 for A2 and A3. So here the value is 400. And next for A3 and A4, we have articulation point at k equal to 3. So here this value is 10,000. So now we will fill the diagonal in such a way that it is for A1 and A2 we got the value as 1200 at k equal to 1. And for A2 and A3 it is 400 at k equal to 2. And this A3 comma A4 it is 10,000 at k equal to 3. So this is how we have filled the values. Now going to the next diagonal, that is A1 A3 A2 A4. So when we want to calculate from A1 to A3, we have two possibilities. It has to go from A1 to A1, A2 A3 or A1 A2 A3. So we will take the minimum of those two values. So here minimum of M1 comma 2, 2 comma 3. This is for this at k equal to 1. If k equal to 2, this is the thing. So we will take the minimum of these two values. So from this we have minimum as 700. We have got the minimum 700 from the point at k equal to 1. So the parenthesis will be at 1. So A1, A2 and A3. So computing A2 and A3, then A1. So that gives the minimum value. For this one it gives 13,200. So we'll remove this and we'll take only 700. And similarly we'll calculate for M2 comma 4. For M2 comma 4 we have it k equal to 2 and 3. It has to go to A2 A3 A4 or A2 A3 A4. This is the way. So here from this again we'll take the minimum value. So here the minimum is 650, wherein this value we have got it at 3, k equal to 3. That means A2 A3 then A4. So it is 650 by 3 at articulation point 3. So now we have filled the diagonal 700 by 1 and 650 by 3. Now we are left over with only this point. This is A1, A4. So in order to calculate A1 to A4, we have articulation points at 1, 2 and 3. So we need to get the minimum value from k equal to 1, k equal to 2 and k equal to 3. So here I have given M of 1 comma 1, 2 comma 4, P0, P1, P4. That means here articulation will be at 1. That means A1, A2, A3, A4. These three will be done one time and those product will be multiplied by A1. This is one possibility. And next is M1 comma 2 plus M3 comma 4, P0, P2, P4. And here we have articulation at 2. So we have A1, A2 as 1, A2, A3 as A3 and A4 as 1. So two different matrices will be multiplied. This is one more possibility. And the third possibility 1 comma 3, it is M4 comma 4, P0, P3, P4. So here A1, A2, A3 will be calculated once and then A4. So from these three types of possibilities we will take the minimum value which we get here. So here if we see, we can get the minimum value as 1400. So this value 1400 we have got at k equal to 1 at articulation point 1. So which indicates that we have to do parenthesis will be at a1. That means a2, a3 and a4 will be computed first and then multiplied by a1. But this is not the final result. We still need to find how these a2 and a3 which needs to be calculated first. So now in order to get the product of 4 matrices, we had the least number of calculations given as 1400. Okay, we have got the count of the scalar multiplications required for getting the product of 4 matrices. Now in order to get the parentheses, what we will do is, first we will start from the top right corner. So when we take this value 1400 by 1, which indicates that the parenthesis should be at 1, that means at a1. So here it will be a1, a2, a3, a4. That means parenthesis will be from a2 to a4. And now from a2 to a4, what is the minimum articulation point we have? a2 to a4, a2 to a4. We have articulation point at 3, 650 by 3. This is the minimum value at point 3. So that means at a3 we will have at one more parenthesis. This is how we get the parenthesis at a3. So a1, a2, a3, a4. So from this we have a2 and a3 will be calculated first, and then this product will be multiplied by a4, and this whole product will be multiplied by a1. So this is how we get here a2, a3, a4, and then the whole thing will be multiplied by a1. Here we can show it as in the binary tree. So here a2 and a3 are calculated. This product is multiplied by a4 and this product is multiplied by a1. So this is how we do the matrix chain multiplication for 3 matrices. Similarly, we can do for n number of matrices, even for 5, 6, 7 to 10 to up to n number of matrices. So only the point which we need to remember is making a tabular form for the number of matrices available or given to us, and filling the matrix table with the diagonal format. So first the self numbers will be always 0, and then taking the 2 matrices we will be calculating, and then taking the 3 matrices, and finally calculating the 4 matrices 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 1 to 2. If we have 1 to 5, then we'll calculate 1 to 5. So in that way we will do this matrix chain multiplication using the recursive solution. So in order to get all these values, we need to remember only one formula, that is minimum of mi comma k m k plus 1 comma j plus pi minus 1 p of k p of j. So how can we, I comma j is matrix value 1 2 3 4. Okay, that means 1 comma 1. So I will be 1, j will be 1. 1 comma 2, I will be 1, j will be 2. But how we get the value of k? We need to take the articulation point from the point or the parenthesis point where you are taking the matrix. So if k that means if we are doing for 1 comma 2, suppose we are doing for 1 comma 3, then articulation will be from 1 and 2. In order to go to 3, you need to go with 1 and then 2 and then 3. So here you will have first k value as 1 and next k value as 2. So need to take the minimum value from those 2 values. Accordingly, we will get all the values, and then we can fill out the table easily. Hope this is clear. Thank you.